All right, and everyone, switching gears here and getting to our next guest, masks, waivers, and temperature checks will become the new reality for many gym goers as fitness facilities around the country begin to reopen after the coronavirus shutdown. Exponential Fitness, the parent company of Pure Barre, YogaSix, Club Pilates, and 5 other boutique fitness brands, is among the chains that will make members sign new waivers of liability specific to COVID-19. Joining us now is Anthony Geisler, who is the CEO and founder of Exponential Fitness. Thank you so much for taking the time here today. Let's dive right in. Prior to gyms beginning to reopening, your company expanded its presence on the digital landscape, providing a way for members to work out from home with Exponential Fitness Go. So how were you quickly able to pivot, and what are you able to provide to your members?
Well, I mean, as great as it was, we actually were about to launch our digital presence on April 1st to kind of start the second quarter. So we had already secured a production studio and had shot, a lot of videos. So, we kind of just move up that timeline about 2 weeks, which put us in a great position. But our whole idea was to shift our members from the physical world to the digital world. And in doing so, give them all 8 modalities that we would normally have members that would only have one under the Exponential family.
So how long do you continue to extend your enhanced digital offerings for, and will members be able to permanently access that content even after gyms across the country are back in business?
Yeah, absolutely. We're kind of in a dual approach at this point. We have about 10% of our locations open across the country. And so, we're seeing people come back into the four-wall experience. We're still seeing people utilize the digital experience in places where they could use the four-wall. And in places where they can, of course, is utilizing the digital across 8 modalities. So we will continue to keep that on. It was a part of our process to do so. We're providing that to all of our, active members across the country.
We know people are excited to get back to the gym, but check out this video. Florida, there are about 20 to 30 protesters doing squats and push-ups outside of the Clearwater Courthouse in Florida earlier today as they want gyms in the state to reopen under phase 2 of Governor DeSantis's reopening plan. How do you feel reopening your line of boutique gyms where physical studios are smaller and focus on 1 to 2 fitness areas will compare favorably to more traditional gyms with much more square footage?
Yeah, the video needs help. We got to get some of those people in the gym. But the reality is, in a boutique setting, we have far limited amount of people than you do in a big box. We're not open all day. We're open for class with breaks in between, which allow us to, focus on deep cleaning. We're able to bring people in from the car to the equipment, from their equipment back to their cars. So we know where they went. We know what they used in the locations. I mean, hey, I work with my peers, both in boutique and in big box. We've all been hit evenly, kind of across the board. But the reality is, given the small size of our locations, it's less to monitor than it is, something that is, 10, 20 times its size.
And so, how will you regularly go about maintaining cleanliness, social distancing, safety, and as you're looking at what the capacity restrictions may be, even early on, how does that impact some of your own models for revenue and profit on an extended basis?
Yeah, it's a bit of the wild, wild west out there right now as to, how many people, if it's done by, person per square foot or just a maximum capacity of people or done by actual distancing. And of course, it's different across all of our brands. At Club Pilates, for instance, the majority of our reformers are about 6 to 6.5 feet apart already. Where they are not, we're able to move or space them out a bit to make sure that they are, or go ahead and utilize every other piece of equipment in order to be able to do that. So in certain parts, we'll be more impacted than others, or just impacted differently and impacted differently across brands as well. But our main focus is to make sure that, members feel comfortable being inside the gym and they're getting a great workout. And then us as a franchisor are still there to support our franchisees with toolkits that, range the gamut from,
Yeah.
whatever the local, government is placing on them.
Absolutely. Anthony Geisler, who's the CEO and founder of Xponential Fitness.